With Black History Month underway, what's the state of race relations in the United States? Hello, I'm Anand Naidu, and this is The Heat. February is Black History Month in the United States, a time to reflect on African American history and contributions to society. And while some progress has been made, black people continue to face challenges in such areas as employment, education, pay, and housing, as well as incidents of racially charged rhetoric and violence. We get more now from CGTN's Jim Spellman.
The U.S. enters Black History Month still divided over race, led by a president deeply mistrusted by many in the African American community.
Prosecute the police. No justice, no peace.
There have been numerous Black Lives Matter demonstrations over the killing of mostly unarmed African Americans by police. The National Football League was a target of protests as some players knelt during the national anthem, drawing criticism from President Trump.
Wouldn't you love to see one of these NFL owners, when somebody disrespects our flag, to say, get that son of a off the field right now, out, he's fired. He's fired!
Black belt every day!
In Charlottesville, Virginia, racist alt-right protesters clashed with counter-demonstrators.
You know, like I said, we don't hate blacks. We just think everybody ought to stay with their own race.
One person was killed, run over by an alleged white supremacist. Trump ultimately condemned the violence, but was hesitant to blame the racist protesters.
I think there's blame on both sides, and I have no doubt about it.
As Washington debated an immigration bill, Trump allegedly referred to Haiti and countries in Africa with a vulgar slur, leading some Americans to wonder if their president is a racist.
No, I'm not a racist. I am the least racist person you have ever interviewed.
Josh Myers is a professor of Africana Studies at Howard University.
The facade has been ripped off. And what Donald Trump has represented is kind of an unvarnished version of white supremacy that we aren't used to seeing.
It's an honor and privilege to be here today.
Trump does have some African American supporters.
I know this man. I know this man's family. They absolutely support fair and just treatment of all individuals.
And Trump says his policies are helping African Americans.
And something I'm very proud of, African American unemployment stands at the lowest rate ever recorded.
But hip-hop artist and mogul Jay-Z says that's not enough.
Because it's not about money at the end of the day. Money is doesn't equate to like happiness. It doesn't. That's not missing the whole point. We treat people like human beings.
Professor Myers says issues of race in America run deeper than Donald Trump.
What are the forces that in fact made this moment possible? Because I think there's a great danger in assuming that Trump represents the problem, whereas the movement that produced Trump is in fact what represents the problem.
Racial equality in the United States has proven to be elusive regardless of who's in the White House. Barack Obama was the first African American president, yet racial tensions flared repeatedly during his time in office. It's unlikely the United States will celebrate a Black History Month anytime soon when racial tensions are a thing of the past. Jim Spellman, CGTN, Washington.